change in the passing game, considering you have Dom? I mean, anything?
We're just gonna have one less really good receiver. But we got guys that can step up. Pretty confident in that. Obviously, he was a great player. I mean, obviously tough to replace a guy like that. But we got dudes, and we'll come ready to play, and we'll come ready to attack vertically. So
One of those dudes you're talking about is Mekhi made that big third down play versus Arkansas. He's made a couple other big third down plays in the season. What have you seen from him, these practices from the past few weeks?
yeah, I can just tell he's excited. He's stepping up, and he's just doing a really good job. He's kind of been thrown into this really quickly, and yeah, he's doing a heck of a job. So.
Barry yesterday mentioned Peanut Houston as someone who's kind of been stepping up in Lowe's absence. What did you see from him in practice like the week?
Yeah, very similar deal with him as like Mekhi. He's been stepping up. He's been battling injury for a while since he's been here. And he's finally healthy, and he's learning the plays quick. He's a really fast player. He's a really, really fast receiver for us. And yeah, he's looking really good. So impressed with him.
Have you seen anything different out of Luther, knowing that he's definitely going to get a lot more attention now?
Yeah, I can tell he's excited. Yeah, he's. I can just tell he's real excited. He knows the opportunity he has, and I can tell he's going to take advantage of it.
Brady, all the talk about Wake Forest tends to be about their offense, but what do you see out of their defense and what you've looked at?
Yeah, they play a mixture of zone and man, a little bit more zone and base down, and it's a lot of looks that we've seen throughout the year. I think we're going to be very well prepared for this game. We've been able to prep for it a little longer than obviously a normal season game, so. I think we're going to be well prepped for their defense. I think we got a great plan in place, so I'm really excited for it.
Brady, you mentioned just having more time to prepare for this. Just what are some of the pros and cons you think of having all this extra time?
Yeah, the pros are just you're able to get healthy, you're able to work out a little bit and get your body in shape for a game. And then also you're able to just spread out some of your prep. It takes some stress off your mental side. You're able to spread it out a little bit more. And then by the time the game rolls around and, it's 6 days now still, you're going to know the plan. You're going to know what they're doing on defense, and it's going to come a lot faster. So.
Brady, how are you doing health-wise?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
You're going from the last couple home games playing in 40 degrees, 30 degrees to Tampa. I mean, is there any difference when you jump in, especially when it comes to that preparation side?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a great change. Yeah, super excited for it. Hopefully our team can adapt to playing in great weather, so we'll see.
Brady, I don't know if Coach Hammond is coaching the game, still here, but what's going on there and what changes for you day to day?
Not a whole lot changes. I'm pretty bummed out. Me and Coach Hamden were really tight, and he was a great coach for us. But at the end of the day, it is Coach Drinkwitz's system. He knows how to get us right, in the quarterback room, and he knows how to call the offense. So, not a whole lot's going to change. It'll just be a bummer not having Coach Hamden around anymore.
I know, obviously, Coach Drink was the quarterback coach your
Right.
first year and a half.
Yep.
So is it pretty similar to what it was
Yeah.
when you first got here?
Yeah, it's very similar to what it was the first 2 seasons I was here. He's working with the quarterbacks throughout the week. Back to, he's calling, the whole practice, and we'll call the game. So just back to the normal routine. Obviously going to miss Coach Hamden a lot. He was great for the program, great for the quarterbacks, and just really one of the most genuine people I've been around. So really going to miss him.
Brady, what's the team morale like, considering the players who've left and transferred before? Obviously, Coach Hammond going to Boise State, what's the morale?
The morale is just back to work. Usually we all find out our news from Twitter, honestly. That's where it hits first. You see it on Twitter, let it sink in, say your goodbyes, and then you got to get ready for practice the next day and get ready to win a game. So that's how it works in this business, this industry. Yeah, you gotta shake off that stuff pretty quick, and there's going to be new opportunities for new players like we talked about. And the ball will be placed on the line, and the whistle will blow in about 6 days. So.
Brady, first of all, congrats on graduating.
Oh, thanks.
My question is, like, going back through the film, I don't know how much you've gone back through the film for this season, but, like, how different does it look going back to, like, the first few weeks of the season to more recently?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't even know the percentage change. I would say it's a large change. Just by the way my movement is in the pocket, the way I can, see my eyes moving from, my reads and progressions, and then just making throws. So I saw a lot of improvement. I was definitely proud of that. I remember when bye week hit, I told myself I was going to watch all first 6 games, really study each throw and what I need to do better, and I felt like, I got that done. And definitely proud of that. So.
Not just on the field, but I mean, a year ago, we were sitting here and you hadn't even started the game and nobody knew. Just how much have you changed in your approach to everything?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a year ago. Yeah, it's gone quick, but my approach has changed in a lot of ways. I've had to adjust, different schedules and stuff, and I spend most of my time here at the facility nowadays, and I've just learned a lot about being the starting quarterback, so it's been fun.
Been good or bad?
It's been a little bit of both.
Brady, what can you take away from last year's bowl loss to this year and kind of apply it?
Yeah, last year we played a close game, but ultimately we just didn't finish, offense or defense, for that matter. And the last couple minutes, I missed on a 2-point conversion to Dawson Downing, and the defense also had an opportunity to help us win that game right there at the end. So I'd say just finish, and then limit penalties. Special teams is always big in bowl games, and then offensively you can't turn the ball over.
So obviously this is the first ever meeting between Mizzou and Wake Forest. What's it like kind of preparing for the first time? Like, you're just going to write the first chapter in this meeting with these two teams.
Right. We talked about that yesterday. It's the first time we've met. And shoot, yeah, it's set the standard for this matchup, and this will go down in the history books for many years. So definitely gotta get this one. It's important.
People talk about the momentum of a bowl game kind of being a springboard or not. I mean, do you think there's much to that? Like, did last year's bowl game stick with you longer than a normal game would? Just because it's the last one?
Yeah, it did. It did. I also think that has to do with maybe it was my first game starting too, though.
Right.
So, I think I'll find out here in a couple weeks, but I think that's a pretty valid point.
Anything else for Brady?
What else are you looking forward to doing in Tampa?
Really, it's just going to be a fun week. We get to go down early. Weather should be decent. Maybe there's going to be some Christmas lights up. Get a Christmas vibe. I haven't really gotten any Christmas vibes yet this year. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it.
Appreciate it.
First one, nothing.
Go ahead with questions when you're ready.
Daylan, going in, kind of knowing you're the guy now from the first snap. Does that change anything for you, preparation-wise?
Not really. Only thing is trying to make sure I'm in shape. Make sure, because first time in a long time I'm gonna get this many snaps. So yeah.
Do you have to pace yourself? I mean, 20 snaps versus 50 or whatever it's going to be?
Not pace myself. Just prepare and practice full speed every play. Just really trying to treat practice more like a game.
So you're going to be filling in from Artez, right? In the start position.
Yes.
And I guess following in his footsteps, we've seen you do this throughout the season, obviously, kind of here and there, kind of playing with him. What's it going to be like? Have you talked to him a little bit about what it's like filling that role?
I haven't really talked to him. I mean, I talked to him towards the end of the year about he was leaving. He just told me just giving me words of encouragement and stuff like that. But I really don't think it'll be that much of a difference. Just more snaps, more plays. So just got to be more mentally locked in and just be like and have my endurance ready, basically. So
So if you fill in for him, who fills the role you've been filling all year?
me. I'm be in both roles now.
And then with just more time leading up to this bowl game and a lot of moving pieces, just what has the preparation been like? Has it kind of been changing as more people, enter the portal and declare for the draft, those things?
Preparation, yeah, it's kind of been like all over the place. It's been changing. Like today, we had some guys out for graduation, so Isaac Thompson, he took every rep today, ones, twos, so he was preparation is like different every day, but hopefully like tomorrow and Monday before we get down there, it's like more steady and we get things on track.
Yeah, like, what is getting Chris back next year mean to this team in the secondary?
That's big. Chris, really good guy. I mean, y'all know what he's done on the field, so that's just like that's real big having him back for next season for our secondary. For sure.
There's something to be said with like the more guys you get back, the more experience you have playing together, the better off you guys are.
You said what?
Is there something to be said about like the more guys you get back from that experience you have playing together?
Yeah, because we all really know each other. I mean, on the field and off the field, so just already having chemistry and so I mean, yeah, that's big having guys back that already know each other.
Is there any type of nervousness about starting? I mean, you lead the team in interceptions and fumble recoveries, things like that, but is starting a little something different, or do you have more confidence because you've already made an impact on this team?
I'm definitely not nervous. I always look at it as it's football at the end of the day, but really, I'm really kind of eager to get out there, play a full game of football. It's been a minute, so I'm really eager to be out there and see what I can do for a full game.
So you mentioned some of the young guys filling in. Well, what have you seen out of a guy like Isaac Thompson, who could be filling your role next year, where he's coming off the bench playing in these spots?
Yeah, Isaac, he really the only young guy in our room now, I think. Yeah, Isaac, he got real good instincts. He got real good ball skills. Yeah, I really like Isaac. Real funny dude too. So yeah. We got T Hib, Tyler Hibbler. We got him in our room too. He's been making progress in our room. So yeah.
Anything else for Dale? And Dale, where have you seen the most improvement in your own game over sort of the past 4 months since moving over?
My practice habits. Coach Baker really been on me really since spring ball. He's mentioned and told me that they've came a long way, and I feel the same. So I think that also translated to the field towards the end of the year. Preparation, helping my play on the field on game day.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thank y'all.
Mekhi, how's your role changed going into this one versus what it has been all year?
I just been getting a lot more snaps, with Damo gone, Barrett being hurt. They just done a good job getting me prepared for the role that I'm going to have going to the bowl game. It's been feeling pretty good.
Okay, just what have you learned from a guy like Dom, and what are you hoping that you can do in this upcoming game?
I say I learned a lot. He kind of helped me express myself more. Like I've been able to be a lot more comfortable talking, smiling, celebrating because of him. I'm going to miss him, but I'd just like to probably just thank him for helping me open myself up and having fun while playing football.
Do you in this receiving room feel a little bit of pressure, or are you guys eager to play since, obviously losing to all SEC receivers?
I wouldn't say we feel any pressure. Of course, we're sad to lose our leading receiver, but we keep our head down, keep working. We're pretty excited to go down to Tampa to play. And just keep working. There's really no pressure. We're just excited to go out there, especially with Barrett. I know he's pretty excited. Last game, Toski and the rest of the kids were just excited to go out there and have fun.
How different is Brady, both on the field, I mean, as far as his play, and just leadership-wise than maybe when you showed up in spring when it wasn't even a sure thing that he was the starting quarterback?
I don't think it changed. He's been consistent since the day I got here, and that's what I like about him. There's really no question if he's a leader. He's been that. He's always helping. He's always giving tips. You know, if you do something wrong, he sees something, he's gonna pull you aside to tell you what he sees, so you could be on the same page with him. So I think it's good to see the growth in him, even though he's been it. But it's pretty good.
Kind of talked to your dad before after the Arkansas game, and you mentioned that you really hadn't spent much time on special teams at all, and to make that punt block against Arkansas, what did that say about just doing whatever you can to get on the field and make a play?
It speaks a lot. When freshman I told if you want to get on the field, play special teams, it's not always a bad thing, because if you could do good on special teams, that's going to propel you forward for a bigger role, like going on to the next year. And with me, in practice, of course we're going to block it all the time. And, going out throughout the whole season, you start asking yourself, like, when is it ever going to come? But you just don't worry about it. Just when the time comes, when I was in the play, I was like, here it is, and then it just happened. So it just felt good to actually just see the practice become game day reality.
You made the 3rd and 4th play versus Arkansas, a couple of 3rd and longs versus Florida. Has Barrett Bannister talk about you kind of taking over his role as a 3rd and Bannister now?
I've been hearing that a lot. I just take from what I see from them. I learn. I take bits and pieces from Damo, him, Toski, Luther, and the rest of the guys. I just try to pick a part of their game and see how I can implement it myself, so I can get myself better and just practice and execute in practice, so I can execute in the game, so I'm not nervous when the time comes.
So what are some keys to the game offensively for you guys to be successful?
Teamwork. No one can do it themselves. Everybody got to do their 1/11th. Not really looking for no hero ball. We're just looking for a nice, complete game all around.
You kind of prepare for Wake Forest defensive backs in their secondary. What's the one thing you're looking at that they do that you can kind of exploit?
Depends what look they give us. I just know that we're prepared for whatever they throw at us, and whatever they do, we know we're gonna have a counter to it.
When you guys face a team that has a reputation of being really good offensively, I mean, does that change your approach at all? Thinking, hey, we have to make sure we match these guys, or is it the same?
It's the same. You don't wanna overload yourself with too much pressure, because then you're not gonna execute. You're gonna be too busy thinking, oh, I gotta get this done. I think the best thing that we can do is just make sure we prepare for what we can do, and we can control what we can control.
Mekhi, with Shandon leaving, just how has that kind of changed this past week or so?
It's definitely an impact. I didn't really see it coming, but being in college football, you learn that it's a business. You just got to move on. You got to accept it. You can't dread on it too long, otherwise you're just going to drag the team down, drag you down. So you just gotta accept it, and you gotta keep working and move on.
Anything else from Mekhi?
Right, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Go ahead with questions when you're ready.
Arden, we know you're going to get a little bit more reps at the bowl game. What's it like kind of preparing for that and kind of preparing for the bowl game in general?
I think I'm just looking at it as an opportunity to really step up, since it's like, all the older guys left now. It's kind of basically my time, so looking forward to it. So.
What would you say you learned, especially from Isaiah and what he's done in the last couple of years, just being around him?
Honestly, he's been like a mentor to me. So of course, I've been kind of waited my time and really just sat back and watched the things he's did, or like some of the technique work, and then of course we getting work on the side as well. So he kind of took me through and just made sure I'm pretty much prepared at times.
You and Johnny Walker are kind of in the same situation of being in a position to get more reps. What have you seen from his game? What's your relationship like with him?
We're I guess you could say he's a big brother, little brother situation. We definitely have the same last name, but we pretty close too. So outside of this, we hang out as well. But I feel like it helps us on the field as well, because I think just connection wise, being able to make because you still have to communicate with the other person on the other side of you as well. So I think it just makes it a little the process a little bit easier.
What does he do well on the field? What are some of his skills as a pass rusher?
He's a really good speed rusher, edge rusher. I think that's one of his best strong suits. So.
Specific to Wake Forest, what they're known for is kind of this slow mesh offense, where you don't know who has the ball for a long time.
Right.
From your position, what kind of challenge is that?
I think honestly, it's just more about patience. You can't really. I mean, of course they're trying to keep the defense honest, so it's like you have to be able to really sit and wait and really hold your gap, because I mean, if you give it up, basically they're making a mistake off of you. So. So.
Just with a lot of moving parts over the past few weeks with the portal, the draft, everything in between, just what's that been like in practice for you guys, kind of changing day by day?
Like I was telling them, it's more just like about guys being next up. So the leadership role, like for me specifically, like I feel like now I'm moving into that position where I kind of do have to lead from my position, and I'm basically going to stand on it, like what I want to do in terms of just setting the tone. So I think that's my mission. And then, I mean, of course, you're seeing people go in and out, like, yeah, you said the draft, the transfer portal. So it's like we kind of still have to make sure we mesh together as a team and, like, even as a defense. So we're still just trying to figure out, like, what we got and who we have and make sure everybody's ready to go is upcoming Friday.
I mean, given that leadership role, are you a guy that's pretty comfortable talking, or is that how you lead or not?
I think I can do it in all phases, lead and listening, talking. I think I'm pretty vocal on the field when I need to be, like communicating plays or whatever. So, I mean, I feel like that's a natural role for me. I've been doing it forever, so.
Arden, besides the game next Friday, what else are you guys looking forward to in Tampa and just being down there?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm enjoying the good weather, to be honest. Kind of get away from Missouri for a little bit, just to kind of hang out with my teammates and I mean, go like to the beach, walk around, see some new sights for it. And I mean, I seen the hotel looks pretty good too. So, like I said, just comfortability. And still, I mean, the mission at the end of the day is to win the bowl game. But I guess have some little downtime here and there.
I feel like there's extra pressure maybe on you guys to perform when you lose. You know, your top sack leaders and DJ and Isaiah.
Not at all. I mean, pressure to me is like, you put it on yourself. It's really about you at the end of the day. So, I mean, honestly, no, there's no pressure.
Kind of along those lines, Arden, like you're coming back next year, John's coming back. Are you guys kind of viewing this game as a bit of a tryout for like starting job next year?
I mean, honestly, yes. I mean, it's like I said, I was telling you guys, like, it's about setting the tone, like, for like what's coming next year and what we can do and show our abilities to the coaches, basically prove ourselves. It's a coming out game, to be honest. So, that's how I'm taking it.
Come on, Gimbo, what can we expect from you? What kind of player do you want to show that you are?
I think I'm trying to prove that I'm like an all-around edge player. So I mean, whatever they ask me to do, drop, rush, set the edge, like in the run game. So, and of course on third down, go get it.
With the extra practice you've been able to get over the past few weeks, what do you feel like you've been able to like kind of accelerate as far as your improvement in one area or two areas?
I think like in terms of polishing like my game, I think I've been making sure I really tone up on the run, because I mean, let's be honest, like in the SEC, like that's, you know, we're going against the big guys and the big dogs, so it's like be able to hold my ground and really use my hands and hand fight, of course. So.
Arden, Wake Forest's offense, just what do you think are some of the biggest challenges for you guys are going to be?
I think like since the slow mesh is like one of their like biggest strong suits, I think the patient side, like since we are really an aggressive defense, it's like we kind of got to make sure we scheme the right way in terms of like fits and everything. So.
How exciting is it, you know, to be getting these extended reps now, you know, after having to play that sort of patient role for the past couple of years?
Oh, I'm very excited. I mean, my time is here basically, so it's like I've been working for it, and this is what I came here to do. So basically, just trying to put the show on the road and really let everybody know who Arden Walker is.
How do you think that you fit alongside guys like Christian Williams, Josh Landry, James Reagan, guys that do have a lot of own different talents that they bring?
I mean, like I said, like even outside of this, I feel like we mesh well. Just everybody been hanging out as well too. So I think we're pretty close as well. I mean, those guys I enjoy with them off the field, but like I said, it just makes it better. Like when it's time to put a game, because it's like I guess we're just comfortable with each other. So it's kind of like a natural flow.